The AFP has made the decision to finalise our investigation into the unauthorised disclosure of a national security document, which resulted in the execution of a search warrant at the home of journalist Annika Smethurst in June 2019. This investigation began in April 2018 when the AFP received a complaint from the Secretary of the Department of Defence regarding the publication of national security information in a news article. On the 15th of April 2020, following the challenge to the High Court of Australia, the High Court determined that the warrant used in the execution of the search warrant on Annika Smethurst was invalid. However, the High Court declined to order the return or destruction of the document or the seized material. The AFP accepts and respects the decision of the High Court in relation to that decision. Following this decision, the AFP has reviewed all available material and determined there is insufficient evidence to progress the investigation in relation to the unauthorised disclosure of the classified document. As a result, a decision has been made to finalise this investigation. I acknowledge the significant media and community interest on this issue, particularly on the issue of press freedoms, in what has been for us a complex investigation. Firstly, I want to reiterate at all times our investigators have acted in good faith and acted appropriately during this investigation. Investigating breaches of Commonwealth criminal law is the AFP's job. That's what we do. This was a serious breach of national security information that needed to be investigated. We did our job, we investigated. And moving forward, we will continue to do our job in the many thousands of investigations that the AFP undertakes in serving the community interest. Happy to take any questions.
So can you confirm that this means that Annika Smethurst's suspected source will not be prosecuted? And did you open that material that was under quarantine seized in the Smethurst raid, and what did that tell you?
So, two questions. The first question, no one will be prosecuted in relation to this unauthorised disclosure. Secondly, the High Court decision was twofold. It didn't rule the warrant illegal, it ruled the warrant invalid. But through that judgment also provided us the opportunity to review that material. Reviewing that material has allowed us to come to the decision we've come to today to finalise the investigation.
It's been around 2 years since this story was published, a year since Annika Smethurst's home was raided. The Attorney General says it's frustrating that it's taken this long. Why did it take so long?
Well, firstly, unauthorised disclosure investigations, as some of you here would be aware, are complex investigations in terms of the inquiries we have to undertake. Secondly, as you're well aware, we were challenged before the High Court, and we had to await the decision and the outcomes of the High Court decision before we had the opportunity to review the material and come to you today to make this decision.
Are ABC journalists Sam Oakes and Sam Corp still under investigation, and why, considering the concerns that this particular case is really from press freedom?
Sorry, just a second.
And why, if they are still under investigation as two ABC journalists, why are they still under investigation, considering the concerns of press freedom around their case too?
Well, I think it's important to say each investigation is different with different sets of circumstances. We've made the decision to finalise this investigation. The investigation you referred to is still under active investigation. We were faced with a similar issue where the search warrant was challenged, this time through the federal court, and the decision was made in February of this year.